Great explanation of the rules there. And now, before we get started, about to kick it off, Jillian, anything you're excited about today, looking forward to?
Man, honestly, our main event, I am so excited about. I love watching Alex Nemeth. Like, he competes so much around here. I haven't seen him in a little bit, but, our main event, it's definitely going to be fireworks.
Yeah, and 12 exciting matches before we get there. And first one up, we got Michael D'Agostino up against Thomas Murray. The captain, Ben Sullivan, inside there, a referee for this opening match. Michael out of Rockland, few of them competing here today. Rockland grapplers up against Thomas Murray out of the vault.
Right, so that was a nice takedown by Michael. He landed in top mount, beautiful underhooks. So he was, working on the grapevine here. He's isolating that right arm. He's kind of, finger walking up so that he has his elbow nice and tight, looking for maybe a head and arm choke that we might have. But you're able to see Thomas pull his arms back in, trying to frame off of the elbows. It's kind of tough because you see Michael in here. He's trying to get into a little bit more of maybe a high mount off of the grapevine, take away some of Thomas's hips. But he's still really looking to isolate that. He's really heavy with this mount, getting a little bit higher. You can see, he wants under that arm. He probably wants that head and arm choke. But it's just really smothering from that top position. I mean, could go for that smothers choke. That's kind of all the rage right now that you see in a lot of professional grappling matches where or AKA they call it mother's milk, where it's just basically you're smashing your chest into someone's face so that they can't breathe. It's uncomfortable. But you see Michael's really trying to get underneath his elbows, but Thomas is still trying to hide them a little bit, so we can't quite find it.
As you can see, our new little time widget we got finally on the stream for all of you at home. Beautiful widget. As always, thank you to AVP Live for all the production.
You see, Michael left just a little bit of room so that Thomas could come out the back door there, and now they're looking for this leg lock battle. You see in this 50-50 position here where Michael came out on top.
Amateur rules when we go down those no twisting leg locks down there. Straight, absolutely okay though. As we hit the halfway point, 2 minutes remain here in the opening period. Good top pressure we've seen, from the first half here by Michael, but Tom is definitely remaining very calm, cool, collected underneath there.
Yeah, and especially from Michael, he did a great job trying to free his legs out, because that was the problem in that 50-50 position. You could be heavy on it, but Thomas's legs were still going to be in the way, so he couldn't really pass or really set up any type of offense from there. But now he's looking for a guard pass, heavy in this headquarters position that he's got going on here, so he's really trying to step around now to this half guard, using his legs really well as a windshield wiper position to get to this pass. But you see Thomas sliding that knee in to really prevent that pass. So you see there's almost a minute left, and you see Thomas has that closed guard, trying to break that posture. Ooh, see a nice knee bar attempt from Michael here. Thomas is holding tight. But you see, that's kind of deep a little bit.
Definitely does not look comfortable.
No, not at all, not at all. But Thomas, you see it's a little free. His kneecap is a little on the outside, so he's able to free that. Now if he can get this really heavy top pressure, then he's still got to free that knee. That's still a problem there. It's really uncomfortable. It's definitely a lot of pressure on Thomas's knee right now as he pressures into Michael. But he's got less than 20 seconds here to work a little bit of offense. Oh, you see Michael's got, looks like maybe a straight ankle lock here.
Short time here. Staying in bounds with the hand above. 5 seconds to go out of bounds. No dominant position there. Looks like we're going to be heading to overtime in our opening match here. Top dominant position was where he must have deemed the submission was in there.
Okay, so yeah, Michael does start with the top referee's position off the back here. It's kind of hard to work with 5 seconds left.
5 seconds is not a lot of time as we go to our first overtime. Both will have a minute to work here.
And with our first EBI round here, like I said, the time doesn't really matter in this one. It doesn't really count. So we're not looking for a fastest escape time, but if you do escape, then that does matter.
Thomas starts on top with the arm, and we've got a minute to work. And very quickly, Michael's able to break out of that position. Thomas trying to apply the submission, but he can't find it in that 3 seconds. Very quick 8-second escape there for Michael, setting himself up beautifully for his turn. If he finds the submission, or if he just rides him out, it will be the victory here. So Thomas, pressure on Thomas now, has to find a way to get out here, but he can work the whole minute.
Yeah. And just a reminder, it is kind of a modified EBI rule, so that's why they didn't call it immediately after that escape. They do have 3 seconds to work as long as they still are touching someone's part of the body so Thomas would have had another 3 seconds
Absolutely.
to re-engage
All about the
with
submission
armbar
here.
and submission. So, but now we got Michael really doing a really good job of holding on to the back. He didn't elect to go to the body lock. He's just keeping the hooks in.
It looks like he might be focusing more on that ride out here, which, I mean, when you get that quick escape, you allow yourself that luxury. 20-ish seconds here to work. Thomas definitely going to have to pick up the pace if he wants to extend this match.
Yep, so Thomas is trying to really, push down on Michael's legs.
And there's that body triangle.
See, now he switched the body triangle. So it would be better for Thomas to switch to the other side, where if you have that lock to the bottom, that's much easier to escape.
But unfortunately, it looks like Thomas is not able to find the escape. We have our first winner of the evening, Michael D'Agostino, winner by ride out in our first overtime. Good work there by Michael. A lot of pressure from him. It seemed that he was able to dictate where that fight was for the most part. Clearly, he had a game plan. He stuck to it, and it worked out for him. Get that dub.